Wednesday, February 3rd, 2021. This is Sreyneang, and you are watching OSK News. Welcome back to our news report. For today, we will introduce you to one of our top news coming from surprisingly and anonymous. This happened a week ago and was posted anonymously on TikTok. In the video, it was described that there is a man and a woman whose name happened to be Romeo and Juliet. People believe that these two are the real reincarnation of famous story Romeo and Juliet by Shakespeare. According to the viewer that have reported to us, the man who names Romeo was flirting with Juliet by the balcony, which caught everyone's attention due to the fact that it looked exactly like the balcony scene from the play. So for more clarification, let's interview our stars of the show today, Juliet Park and Romeo Brown. Hello, how are you feeling today?
Thank you for having me here. Honestly, I'm nervous right now.
Me either. Anyways, thanks for having me.
So, can you tell us what exactly happened in the video?
So, we're just neighbors. There's nothing going on between us.
We're actually in a relationship, or maybe are we in a relationship now?
Since I already confessed my feeling, maybe we are.
So, can you clarify for us about the rumor of reincarnation? Are you related to any of this?
I don't think we have anything to do with that. I think we just happened to meet each other and fell in love.
So sound interesting. I think it is enough for our clarification. Thank you for your time. Goodbye. Hello, welcome to the show. Could you please introduce yourself to the audience?
Hi, I'm Wendy William. I'm a lecturer teaching social science at Harvard University, and I also work as a movie critic.
Hi, I'm Amy Carlson, and even though I'm not a university lecturer, but I've been working in the same field as Wendy's for about 2 years now.
Thank you, and we invite you here to discuss about the problem going on in the video. People comment that this action have an impact to our Khmer culture and tradition, and we can see that from one commentator, he mentioned that Julia's action is so wrong. It is a taboo that she is not supposed to be confessed and be intimate like in the video. And what is your view on this point?
I think that's quite mean. In the video, as you guys can see, they're just holding hands. And to start with, it was Romeo who ran up the stairs to meet with Juliet first.
Yes.
And why did the commentator put the blame only on Juliet and not Romeo? Maybe because he's of the same sex as Romeo. Still, sexism is what's going on around here, as men in general think of women as an easy target with no defense. And this scenario, sometimes it's not even a taboo until people say it is. I think the commentator is just one of the people who haven't moved on yet. I mean, it's 21st century, and people around the world are trying to promote gender equality. And if you relate to feminism, there is no right or wrong.
Amy, I support gender equality, where everyone, despite being man or woman, are respected in both ways. And in this case, I could see that they weren't actually supposed to be seen by people because they were in their comforts of their homes. And don't you think the person who filming is kind of violating them in a way? And just like Amy has mentioned, if people are only holding hand, I think there is nothing too out of ordinary. So this is my view about the intimacy in the video. And about a woman confession. A confession to me is just a type of communication where people express their feelings by talking, and emotion should be expressed and not hold on to, despite being a man or woman. And nowadays, just like nowadays, where we support men to cry, we should also, support women confession too.
You got that right, Wendy. And this trending video kind of makes us juggling between two theories. One is feminism, and the other one is psychoanalytic criticism. And that short clip of theirs backfires the public so much to the point that they claim they would have done something more suitable if they were put in that situation. And for me, I believe that there wouldn't be this mess if they had chosen to kill their ex. I understand what person feels when they are in love, but what about concealing that urge in order to avoid misunderstanding, especially in this narrow-minded society? I mean, they should have thought of ego. They should have considered about the consequences to both themselves and their families. And should they use superego, Wendy?
Yes, actually, superego sounds like the best solution in that scenario, where people would think of a scenario in their head and try to act it out to see if it's the right thing to do in that case. And funny as it sounds, we live in a world where we have a very high technology, and I think everything could just have been done by using a smartphone, and no one would have known. Also, back to the case of Romeo, I think he could just ask Juliet out to a cafe and talk it out peacefully and calmly. Would you think it's a better idea?
Yeah, so I kind of agree to what Wendy has said. He could have done that, or at least asked Juliet if she had the same feelings as he. And as young as they can be, they should have thought more of their study and career instead of being a romance freak like Romeo. And besides, it all happened because they were so naive and young, and they didn't know that this world could turn out to be so mean.
Yeah, of course. Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with love, to be honest, and but there is something wrong with lust, just like the play in William Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet. The ending of the play wasn't so good at all.
Yeah. I agree with both of you, and I think this is it for our discussion today. And I thank you for spending time with us, and I think our audience also got to learn a lot from today's discussion, and I hope you have a great time too. And thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, and have a nice day.
Yeah, you too. Have a nice day.
And this is it for our section. I am Sreyneang reporting live from OSKU. Coming up next, Royal University Phnom Penh will not be open and everyone will pass their exam. Thank you.